The Liberty Bell in Philadelphia, which rang out in 1776, has part of the phrase from Leviticus. You shall set the 50th year apart and proclaim liberty to all the inhabitants of the land. During this year, all property that has been sold shall be restored to the original owner, and anyone who had been sold as slaves shall return to their families. A reference to the Jewish Jubilee year in the Old Testament, a year of liberation, restoration, and forgiveness. Debts were canceled and slaves were freed. In a novel entitled Texas, about oil and water, rangers and outlaws, the frontier, money and power, the author has a Spanish explorer say these words: men are often imprisoned by the chains of their own forging. Yes, the Liberty Bell rings out liberty to all in the land, to have freedom, and we know that freedom is very precious. And here we are in the Jubilee year 2025, and our freedom is spiritual. Our freedom is freedom from sin, to be liberated from sin. In this Jubilee year for us, hope does not disappoint. We aim that every person have a genuine encounter with Jesus Christ and an intense experience of God's love. In the documents preparing for this year, the Vatican put out that the spirit of penance is the soul of the Jubilee. That means change of heart, turning away from sin. And so each and every one of us are encouraged to respond to this invitation to be detached from all sin, to make a sacramental confession. In a powerful way, the sacrament of penance frees us from the chains of sin. And frequent confession is encouraged in order to obtain the grace of deeper conversion of heart. And then the usual conditions for a plenary indulgence, the reception of Holy Communion, prayers for the Holy Father, and then a special activity. Many will go to Rome to walk through the Holy Door. But for us, we don't need to go far for a special activity. We can make a prayerful pilgrimage here to St. Paul Cathedral. The documents preparing for the Jubilee year also mention that another special activity is to practice the spiritual and corporal works of mercy. And they list spending time with elderly, lonely people, aiding the sick and the disabled, helping those who are in need. And they conclude that section by saying, practicing the works of mercy, in a sense, makes a pilgrimage to Christ present in them. So our Jubilee year, pilgrims of hope, we hope to encounter Jesus in a deeper way. This is our hope, that each and every one of us can help each other along the way, that we can pray for each other, that we can help each other be liberated from the chains of sin. A college student let me know that he encourages his friends to come to confession. What a beautiful gift. And Jesus proclaimed it in the synagogue in Nazareth as he began his ministry. He came to bring a renewal of our spiritual lives, that we not be dead in sin, but alive with God's divine grace. So let's take part in these special opportunities to share and experience spiritual renewal and to grow as children of God more strong every day in faith, hope, and charity.